Knoxville this afternoon to bring you high school baseball action, where today the Marion local Flyers come to town to take on the Rangers in MAC action. Our game today is brought to you by Minster Bank, Schwederman's Pharmacy, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, NKTelco, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, Cargill, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, Moran's Refrigeration, and First National Bank. As I said, we're here at New Knoxville. I'm Dennis Henshin, happy to bring this game to you. The Rangers are the home team taking on the visiting Marion local Flyers. The Flyers come into the action today at 8-10, where the Rangers have yet to win this year. So it's going to be another tough battle for the Rangers, as we'll find out in a little bit. They have one senior on the squad, and that makes it very tough competing. So he'll be on the hill today. Ryan Osborne is that man, so he'll be on the hill. And we'll be starting off here with the Marion local Flyers. The first to bat will be Kyle Francis. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. Francis hitting that .378, and he's going to be followed by Matt Moeller and Darren Hayes. So that's the top three in the order. And there's one also on the edge, but that's there for a strike. 1-1. Nice afternoon, not too sunny. A little drippy here and there, but it looks like we should get this one in. There's a fly out to left. Left fielder goes back, has his hand up, stabs it, and out number one. So nice play by the left fielder, Ryan Osborne, supporting his brother. So one up, one down. Matt Moeller, batting .269, comes to the plate. Jared Osborne on the mound for the Rangers. First pitch is there for a strike. As I said, a nice afternoon. A little bit of a breeze blowing in, but not much. Really doesn't hurt anything. It's a strike two pitch. It's a balmy afternoon, and right now it's, with the wind staying calm, it's not too bad. Just a coat and you're in pretty good shape. So 0-2 on Matt Moeller. Osborne kicks, fires, change of pace or a slow curve upstairs. Count goes 1-2. There's one out here in inning number one. Next pitch. That one's popped up deep in the infield. Back goes the shortstop, Van Gundy. He can't get it. It falls in for a single. So Moeller's on with a single. Just out of the reach of Brandon Van Gundy, the shortstop for the Rangers. And that brings Darren Hayes, the catcher for the Flyers, to the plate, hitting .364. He will be followed by Max Link, who's going to be pitching. He's on the on-deck circle right now. And the first one there is low and outside. Patrick Covert is behind the plate for the Rangers with Osborne on the hill. Got Brandon Smith at first, Austin Bryan at second, Brandon Van Gundy at short, and Cody Pete is over at third. Steps off. Ryan Osborne in left, Jacob Rollins in center, and Johnny Sewell in right field. Throw over to first, not quite in time. Flyers are coached by second-year head coach Paul Utendorf, and the Rangers are coached by first-year head coach Kyle Mergis. There's a foul back. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check that, it's still 1-1. That was the first strike. The runner goes, and the ball is fouled back. Now the count is 1-2. So the runner was off and Hayes was swinging. So with the 1-2 count, we'll see once if they do the same thing again. Looking down to Coach Utendorf to see once if that's the right thing to do. Coach says, this is what I want. And the runner's off again. The throw down to second. Just off the glove of the second baseman into center field. So the runner picks up and moves on to third. So we have a stolen base there and a error on the catcher on the throw. So Matt Moeller stands down at third base with a potential run here if Darren Hayes can get him in. And there's one popped off to the right side. It'll be out of play. Flyers are 8-10 on the year. They are 3-4 in the MAC. So this game tonight will qualify as a MAC game. And that one's way outside, gets by the catcher. The play will be at the plate. And the throw was there, but the ball slips off the pitcher's glove, and Moeller scores the first run of the game and the first run for Marion Local. So now the bases are empty. Count remains 2-2 on Darren Hayes. Still one out here in inning number 1. And that one's outside for ball 4. So a walk there to Hayes.
Up next for the Flyers, the pitcher, number 16, Max Link.
Max Link steps in now, the pitcher for the Flyers. He's batting .302 on the year. Number 16, he's going to be followed by Brandon Fleck, the third baseman. Throw over, not quite in time. Pretty good quick move by Osborne. Several times now he's going to first. They've been bang-bang plays, but Flyers have been back each time. And that one rides inside for a ball. 1-0 on Darren Hayes. I'm sorry, on Max Link with Darren Hayes down at first. The 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Van Gundy has it. Over to first, in time, a little high, but in time. So Hayes remains at second. And Link is out at first on 6-3 for the second out. Brandon Fleck comes to the plate. Brandon is hitting .200 on the year. And that one is there for a strike. Okay. Brandon has some amazing stats. He only has 9 hits on the year, and he is hitting a .200 clip. But of those 9 hits, 3 of those are home runs. So he produces. That one's outside for a ball. So 1-1 on Fleck. He'll be followed by the DH, Derek Wilker. Next pitch, popped up over the backstop, out of play. One ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Brandon Fleck, third baseman. Darren Hayes down at second, being held there just briefly. And there's a strikeout as Fleck goes down swinging for out number 3, but in that inning, the Flyers did push one over, so after their half an inning, they lead 1-0.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialists will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Okay, we're going to go to the bottom of the first, and the Rangers will send up Ryan Osborne, Brandon Smith, and Patrick Covert as their top three hitters for the inning. And on the hill for the Flyers will be Max Link. Link's pitched in 14 plus innings this year, a 6.6 earned run average, actually 6.682, and he's had he's issued 16 base on balls compared to 12 strikeouts, so not quite that 2-to-1 ratio that you would like to see. So we'll see once how effective he is today, but he does have at least 14 innings under his belt for the Flyers this season. The Flyers actually show that they've got 5 guys who've pitched over 10 innings already this year. So they've got about 8 or 9 pitchers on the squad. Let me just check a second. 9 guys, yeah, and like I said, 5 of them have pitched over 10 and several of them are nearing 10. So they're getting lots of experience off the hill this year. So I don't know if Coach Utendorf has decided who's going to pitch for him in the tournament. By the way, the tournament will be this Sunday. Both squads will be designating where they're going to go. And first pitch there is a strike to Osborne. So you will get to host a game if you have a best seed. So it's advantageous to have a good record. You get to play at home, at least in the first game. After that, again, it depends on your record and your seed. And that's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ryan Osborne, the left fielder. Brandon Smith, the first baseman, on deck. Ryan hitting .282 on the year. That one's outside, so the count evens 2-2. .282 average, but his on-base percentage is about 80 points higher. He's at .364. And that one's outside for a ball. So count goes full on Ryan Osborne. See once if Ryan can either foul one off, put one in play, or draw a walk. And a swing and a miss, and Osborne goes down swinging for out number 1. That brings Brandon Smith to the plate. Brandon Smith, first baseman. He's hitting at .235 and also a rather illustrious on-base percentage of .333. So he's finding a way to get there if he doesn't get a hit. First pitch to him is high for a ball. Like I said, both teams will be drawing this Sunday for the tournament. I think there are 12 teams in that draw. Swung on a miss there by Smith, so the count evens 1-1 with 1 out. And that one's high and inside. Smith didn't seem to move back too much. Don't know if you saw the TV last night, but the Cleveland pitcher took one on the forearm of his pitching arm, and I think his arm is broken. So that pitch is likewise off the plate. Count goes to 3-1 on Smith. Patrick Covert, the catcher, on deck. And there's 1 hit, 1 hop, 2 hops to the shortstop. Scoops, fires, 1 hops to first base. A nice scoop up by the first baseman there for out number 2. As Smith is retired on that ground out, Patrick Covert coming to the plate. And Jared Osborne's on deck. Patrick Covert, the catcher, hitting just under 200 on the year, but getting almost at a 375 clip. And the first pitch there to Patrick is a strike. And next one is likewise on the knees at strike 2. And that one's fouled back to the right by Covert. Count holds on Patrick, 0-2. So Max Link in command right here. Link looks for the signal. Kicks and fires. And outside, change of pace, struck out Covert for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down here in the first. We head to the second. Score is Flyers 1, Rangers nothing. We'll be right back after this short pause.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Okay, coming to bat for the Flyers will be 6, 7, and 8. The designated hitter will be up Derek Wilker. Derek DHs for the Flyers today. While he's hitting in the field is Isaac Eifert in left field. And then they'll be followed by Reese Eifert at first and Kendall Bruns, center fielder. So Wilker, the DH, coming to bat here in inning number 2. And Osborne is on the hill for the Rangers.
Leading off for the Flyers, the designated hitter, number 28, Derek Wilker.
Derek Wilker coming to the plate. The Rangers gave up a run in the first inning and actually could have gotten out of that had they been able to make a good clean play at the plate when on a pass ball or a wild pitch. The throw back to the pitcher, Osborne couldn't quite glove it and tag all in one swipe. So it was close, but he's safe because of the drop ball. So the run scores, so it's 1-0 for the Flyers. Right now it's 1-1 on Derek Wilker. There's one beat on the ground to Pate, over to first, and the stretch by Smith, and it's there for out number 1. So a little 5-3 action, retires Wilker.
For the Flyers, the first baseman, number 21,
Reese Eifert, the first baseman, steps in. Number 21, he's hitting at 143 on the year. And that's on the inside edge for a strike. So far, Osborne has looked rather commanding as he's moved the ball in and out. And that one's a little far outside for a ball, so it's 1-1. Kendall Bruns is on deck for the Flyers, the center fielder. And the next pitch, that's outside for a ball. So count goes 2-1 on Eifert. One away here in inning number 2. There's one hit off the hands down to shortstop. He fires over to first and in time. So a nice pickup there by the shortstop. Bang, bang play at first, but it was there just in time. And Eifert's retired. That's the second out in the inning. Now we go down to the center fielder, number 3, Kendall Bruns, steps to the plate, hitting about 120 on the year. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's not there for a ball. One ball, no strikes on Kendall. Took a little bit off of that one, but it stayed high. A little change of pace, or I didn't see any break in it, just change of pace. Stayed high. So count goes 2-0 on Bruns. Reese Hess on deck for the Flyers. And that one gets way outside, so count goes 3-0. Kendall's in charge here. He can take it, or if they give him the green light, he can swing. Or he shows bunt, pulls it back, and that one's on the inside part of the plate, but there for a strike. 3-1 to Bruns. That one's fouled straight back, so the count goes 3-2. Home plate umpire is Dave Coverman, and our base is Ron Black. So the 3-2 pitch here with 2 outs. That time's called as Bruns steps back. Reese Hess, like I said, is on deck. 3-2 count to Bruns. That's up, behind the plate, and over the screen. At first I thought there might be a play there, but not to be. 5 feet from the production truck, they tell me. That makes my producer director cringe. And there's a ball hit on the ground, but it's in the hole up to the center. Can't be knocked down in gloves, so it's squeezed there for a single. So Kendall Bruns is on with an infield single. And that'll bring the right fielder, Reese Hess, to the plate. Reese Hess hitting from the left side of the plate. Batting 189. And that throw to first was there, but got past the first baseman. Bruns on his way to second, turns and stops there. So Bruns is at second now with 2 outs. So there is a man in scoring position with 2 outs. Reese Hess at the plate. And that's just inside a little bit for a ball. 2 outs though. We'll go back to the top of the order with Kyle Francis on deck. And there's a foul tip, gloved by Covert. One and one on Hess. Swung on and missed high and wide. One and two on the batter. And swung on and missed on the outside. Hess goes down, striking out for out number 3. So after 1.5 complete, Flyers still lead 1-0. Rangers coming to bat in the bottom of the second inning.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school varsity baseball on NKTelco Channel 3 or HD 503. This game will be rebroadcast on Saturday, May the 4th at 1, and Sunday, May the 5th at 5. That's easy to remember. May 5th at 5. You can also watch these games on WSN or on demand on NKTelco's Sports Facebook page at nktelco.net. All right, middle third of the order for the Rangers coming to the plate. The pitcher, Jared Osborne. He'll be followed by Brandon Van Gundy and Jacob Rollins. And that one is low. Count evens at 1-1. Osborne hitting at .321. He's the leading hitter for the Rangers. On-base percentage at .472, so he's getting to the bags almost half the time. And then Brandon Van Gundy, the shortstop, will follow. That pitch there by Link goes wide, and count goes 2-1 on Osborne. Pitcher versus pitcher here in the bottom of the second. He kicks and fires. And inside, just off the hands, swung on and missed. Count evens, 2-2. Two and two. Link looks for the signal and comes home. Outside. 32. Three-two pitch is outside, ball 4, so the Rangers get their first base runner with a leadoff walk here in inning number 2. Osborne trots down to first. That'll bring up Brandon Van Gundy, the shortstop, number 10. Brandon's having a decent year. He's hitting .306 on the year. And about 60 points higher than that for his on-base percentage. And that one stays outside to Brandon. So right now, Max Link's got to find the catcher's glove. 1-0. And that was up at the eyes, but Van Gundy liked it, swung on it, and missed. So the count evens, 1-1. Jacob Rollins on deck for the Rangers, the center fielder. Next one stays high also. I guess if you can get him to swing at it the first time, try it again. 2-1. So Van Gundy waits. And that one's there for strike 3. So Van Gundy goes down with a called third strike. Jacob Rollins at the plate. Center fielder here. Jake's hitting about 200 on the year. And he's going to be followed by the right fielder, Johnny Sewell. Throw over to first. Runner's back. So one away here, bottom of the first, and swung on and missed by Rollins. Count evens.
I don't know, for me, it sounds like it's coming to my right and behind me.
Link looks in.
Yeah.
Osborne gets off. He takes off. The throw down, high. And he's down there head first underneath the tag. So Osborne safe at second. Throw was in time, just high, and Osborne got down. And they couldn't find him when it came time to tag him. So count goes to 1-1 on the batter. Jacob Rollins, one away. One on, one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Link looks back at second, looks back again. Now comes home, and it stays outside for a ball. That's 2-1.
Scoreboard's got 1 and 2.
And that's outside for a ball. Not quite sure of the count now. I thought it was 3-2. Find out here in a minute. The next offering swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that's out number 2. Johnny Sewell, the right fielder, coming to the plate.
The right fielder, number 13, Johnny Sewell.
Sewell hitting from the left side. He'll be followed by Cody Pite. Number 22, Johnny Sewell. And he fouls that one back at the plate. Might have gotten part of the blue. And on the inside, and he just kind of beat it down in the dirt there, and it went back and got the umpire, I believe. So 0-1 on John. Cody Pite, the third baseman. He looks at that one high, and it doesn't go far enough, so the count evens at 1-1. And there's a ball hit towards second. Second baseman over, underhands to first, and retires Sewell for out number 3. So after 2 complete, the score remains 1 for the Flyers, nothing for the Rangers as we head to the top of the third. We'll be right back.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
All right, top of the third, and we are back to the top of the order for the Flyers, and that will send Francis, Moeller, and Hayes to the plate. And so things are moving along quite nicely here in this baseball game this afternoon. And that'll bring Kyle Francis to the plate. He flied out the first time up to left field, and Matt Moeller will be following him. He's scored the lone run so far in the ball game. So Kyle Francis, the shortstop, batting for the Flyers. 378 on the year. And the first pitch to him is low for a ball. Matt Moeller on deck. Osborne's next offering. That's there for strike count evens 1-1. And there's one hit high into the gap. I don't think anybody's going to get that one. That's on the ground in front of the track. And Francis pulls into second with a 2-base hit. So Kyle Francis gets things going here for the Flyers with a big double.
Now batting the second baseman, number 20, Matt Moeller.
Matt Moeller coming to the plate, the second baseman. He had a single in the first, scored a run, was safe at the plate on a bang-bang play, and there's a ball in the ground, nicely dug out by Covert, and stops the runner from advancing. Darren Hayes, the catcher, is on deck. Moeller, 269, starting out the night. Now probably up that to about 272. And that's there for a strike, so count evens 1-1. One on, nobody out here in inning number 3. Flyers lead 1-0. And there's a fly over towards the right side. Second baseman calls for it. Doesn't get it. Runner at second and moves on over to third, and Moeller safe on an infield fly with a single as nobody could get to it. I think there was a little bit of indecision as to who's supposed to take it. Darren Hayes comes to the plate. Darren had a walk his first time up and got all the way around to second, but that's where he got stranded. And he'll be followed by Max Links, the pitcher. And there the ball gets away from the catcher. The runner goes down to second, and the runner at third remains. So, runners at second and third. Francis at third, Moeller at second, Hayes batting. And that's there on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Count goes 1-1. Jared Osborne on the hill for the Rangers. And that one he hung on a little bit too long, goes wide. So the count goes 2-1 on Hayes. Hayes hitting .364. Max Link, the pitcher, on deck. And that one's hot inside and tight, but didn't touch anybody. Nobody out. 2 on, second and third. And there's a shot over to the right, and that's over the right fielder's head. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Hayes on his way to second, and there he'll stay. So Hayes comes up with a big 2-base hit. He gets 2 RBIs. Darren Hayes standing down at second.
In the batter's box, the pitcher, number 16, Max Link.
Max Link coming to the plate. Grounded out to the shortstop, his first appearance today. And that one's hops into the dirt, skips by everybody, and the runner moves on down to third. So Hayes at third. Still nobody out. Brandon Fleck on deck. Number 16, Max Link, the opposing pitcher. That one's in the dirt to Van Gundy. He comes home, and the tag is missed at the plate on Hayes, so Hayes is safe. The Rangers came home with the throw, but the runner eluded the tag, so he's in with a run. Max Links at first. Brandon Fleck, the third baseman, now steps in. Still nobody out. Fleck at first. And the throw over. Safe, back in time. Like I said, Fleck's only hitting about 200, but he's got 3 home runs. And that one's outside. Catcher fires to first, but it's there in time. Derek Wilker, the DH, is on deck. And there's a change of pace, stays high. That's a ball, 2-0. 3 runs in here in the third. And still nobody out, and a runner on first. That's not there either, so that's ball 3.
They must not be able to figure that alarm out.
3-0 on Brandon Fleck, the third baseman. He's in charge there. He takes a look at that one, and that's there for a strike. 3-1. So if he used that as his gauge pitch, now he might get the green light to swing. 3-1. There's a high fly left center. Osborne back. Nope, didn't get it. Over his head. Lands on the track. And a 2-base hit there by Brandon Fleck. And that pushes Link over to third. He comes all the way over from first. Derek Wilker now comes to the plate, the DH. So we're going to make a change in pitching staff here, I do believe. And I think they're going to put Brandon Smith in on the hill. Yes, sirree, that is Brandon. Nope, Brandon Smith on the hill. The first baseman, we'll see once where everybody goes. I suppose Osborne will stay in the lineup, but I don't know exactly where he'll go. But the Flyers have got 2 on, nobody out. As we have a pitching change. Hey, we'll take a break here and come back here in a few minutes as the pitcher is going to get a few tosses. So we'll just take a break right now and we'll be right back.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CERA and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slankowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
Okay, we're back here as the Rangers have made a pitching change, and they're going to send Brandon Smith up to the hill now as Jared Osborne goes to first base and Brandon comes from first base to replace him. There are 3 runs in, 2 runners on, and we still have no outs here in the third inning. And that one hops to the plate. Nice stop there by Covert. So that makes the count go 1-0 on the batter. Derek Wilker, the DH. There's a pop fly, right center. Over there, Sewell has it. Sewell has it. The throw in not in time as Link scores from third. So an RBI there by Wilker as he flies out to right center.
The first baseman, number 21, Reese Eifert.
Reese Eifert comes to the plate. 1 out, 1 on yet. Eifert grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. And he swings at that one and misses. 4 runs have been pushed across here, so right now Flyers have a 5-0 advantage. And Smith's next offering is low, so the count evens at 1-1. On deck is Kendall Bruins, the center fielder. Eifert looks at that and swings at that one, doesn't get it. So the count goes 1-2 on Reese Eifert. Brandon Fleck down at second. There's one off the fist, popped to second base, and almost a bang play, but back in time as the second baseman was almost standing on the second base bag. So that's 2 outs.
Now batting the center fielder, number 3,
Kendall Bruins on coming to the plate, number 3. He had a single his first time up. And that one's way outside. Reese Hess, the right fielder, is on deck. Throw back to second. Not in time. Smith's pitch. Off the end of the bat, hit over towards Brandt. Brandt has it. Scoops underhand, and he got him. Bang play. Nice play by Brandt as he retires Bruins 4-3 for the 3rd out. But the Flyers push across 4 more in the inning, so they currently stand at a 5-0 lead as we head to the bottom of 3. We'll be right back.
Trust us. NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Trust us! For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
All right, bottom of the 3rd. Rangers coming to the plate. It'll be 8-9-1. Cody Pate, Austin Brandt, and back to the top of the order, Ryan Osborne. Cody Pate comes to the plate, the 3rd baseman. He's hitting at a little over 100 clip. Cody Pate, the 3rd baseman, number 21. Looks down at Coach for a signal. Coach says, swing away.
Number 21, Cody Pate.
Pate at the plate. Bryant on deck. Swung on and missed there for strike 1. Link has a little bit more of a cushion to work with as he now leads 5-0 for the Flyers. And that one's in the dirt. 1-0, or 1-1, sorry. Count goes 1-1. Cody looks out at the hill and takes that one low again for another ball. So 2-1 to Cody Pate. Link, next one, got Pate on the left side of the body, so hit by pitch, take one for the team, go to first. So Pate is on first with a runner for the Rangers. Austin Brandt.
Number 8, Austin Brandt.
Grant, the second baseman, steps in. Austin's hitting about 135. But he's got a nice on-base percentage, 286. So he finds a way to get there. Let's see if he can do the same right now. That ball is in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, no advance by the runner, so nice play there by Hayes. Darren Hayes blocked that. It rolled over to the right side. Otherwise, if it had gotten by, I'd say the runner's down at second right now. So he's kept him at first. Ryan Osborne will be on deck. And that's wide again. Nope, I'll take that back. It is a strike.
Well, they all left and the alarm's still going.
1-1 on Austin Brandt.
There you go.
And swung on and missed.
For sure.
1-2. Rangers have a runner at first. And that one's high, and he laid off of it for a ball. Count evens at 2-2. Ryan Osborne on deck. Austin looks. He's got the bat cocked good. And that is high. Throw down to first. Runner's back in time. 3-2 on Austin Brandt. The 3-2 pitch. And that's downtown on the pipeline for strike three. So Austin gets caught looking. And now we go back to the top of the order for Ryan Osborne.
Left fielder, leadoff batter, number 4, Ryan Osborne.
Ryan Osborne stepping in. First time up, he struck out. And that one's on the right outside part of the plate. There for a strike. Brandon Smith, first baseman, is on deck. Also now the pitcher. So one away, one on. Shows bunt. He offered. It'll be strike 2. Pitch was outside and would have been a ball, but he attempted to bunt it. Umpire said you went too far. That's a strike. So 0-2 on Ryan Osborne. And that's strike 3, as that one was on the outside part of the plate. And so Osborne goes down for out number 2. Brandon Smith comes to the plate. Now the pitcher.
Number 12, Brandon Smith.
Smith grounded out his first time at the plate, 6-3. And that's there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. He's going to be followed by Patrick Covert, the catcher. 2 away and still with Pate at first, who was hit by a pitch, and Smith fouls that one back. So quickly the count goes 0-2 on Smith. Like I said, Link's got a little more insurance to work with here. So the 0-2 pitch with 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Smith goes down via the strikeout. So after 3 complete, it remains Flyers 5, Rangers nothing. Neukes, Link Neukes.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier sofa and sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
We're back here as we're senior night here for our spring athletes, both the track squad and the baseball team. So if you can hear the public address announcer, we'll listen and they will introduce the track athletes and the baseball players who are seniors for the New Knoxville High School. Track coaches are on the field right now. Samantha Flutterjohn and Link Noikus.
Taylor Gonzalez.
First senior for the track is Taylor Gonzalez.
Justin and Mindy Gonzalez and Erica and Adam Niemeyer. She is a 4-year letter winner in track, 2-year letter winner in cheerleading, where she is also the co-captain. Taylor is a member of Gatekeepers, Pep Club, Spanish Club, and is enrolled in the Early Childhood Education Program at TriStar, where she is also a member of the FCCLA. As a member of that organization, she has won gold at both regional, state, and national levels the last 2 years. Outside of school, Taylor volunteers at Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, attends Calvary Chapel Church in Lima, and works at Wagner's IGA in Minster. In her free time, Taylor enjoys spending time with friends and family. Taylor's future plans are to attend the Wright State University Lake Campus to major in early childhood education. Miss Taylor Gonzalez.
So there's your first senior, Taylor Gonzalez, the track player. Next one is Maida Hoagie.
Jack and Rebecca Hoagie. She
Maida's a track participant.
Athlete and a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish Club, Pep Club, Drama Club, the yearbook staff. Outside of school, Maida volunteers with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and she is a member of a dance club and works at the Hoagie Lumber Company. In her free time, Maida likes spending time with friends and family. After high school, Maida will be attending Miami University and majoring in marketing. Miss Maida Hoagie.
Maida Hoagie there, second track participant. Hannah Newman, the next track participant.
Hannah has participated in basketball for 3 years, volleyball for 2 years, soccer for 1 year. She has lettered in track and cross country. Hannah is also actively involved in SCOBO, choir, play, cast, and crew, Gatekeepers, Spanish Club, Christian Club, and is treasurer of the Pep Club and the National Honor Society. Outside of school, Hannah works at JT's Bar and Grill and is a member of the Puppet Crew and Bell Choir and the youth group at the United Methodist Church in Knoxville. And she helps out with the family welding business. In her free time, Hannah enjoys hanging out with friends. After high school, Hannah plans to attend the University of Cincinnati to major in engineering. Miss Hannah Newman.
Hannah Newman, track participant.
Aaron Scott.
Aaron Scott, the next one.
Of Kevin and Beth Scott. She is a 3-year letter winner in volleyball and track, and a 3-year letter winner in basketball. She is also involved in Pep Club, Christian Club, Gatekeepers, National Honor Society, and is president of the Student Council. Outside of school, Erin is active in youth group and Bible study at Holy Rosary Church. She coaches basketball at the YMCA and is a member of the New Knoxville Livestock Boosters 4-H Club. After high school, Erin plans to major in business and sports management at the University of Northwestern Ohio, where she will also play basketball.
Aaron Scott, number 4 participant for the track squad.
Sineker.
And number 5, Samantha Sineker.
Wayne Sineker and Laura Sineker. She is a 4-year letter winner in track, a Midwest Athletic Conference Scholar Athlete Award winner, and received Most Improved Runner. She is a member of the Scholastic Bowl team, Spanish Club, 4-H, National Honor Society, and Girl Scouts. She is also a senior class vice president. Outside of school, Samantha works at New Bremen Coffee Company and volunteers at a local soup kitchen. She loves working on the farm, helping with the cows, running, and reading. After high school, Samantha will be attending the Ohio State University Lima campus for social work, where she hopes to get a job as a school navigator, which is counseling children who struggle in teaching groups team building skills. Miss Samantha Steneker.
And that's our final track participant, Samantha Steneker. There are your track participants.
Baseball coaches.
Our baseball coaches are Kyle Murgis and Michael Wood.
And Michael Wood.
And we only have one senior on the new Knoxville bench. Senior? Jared Osborne, a senior baseball player, starting pitcher in tonight's game.
He is a 2-year varsity letter winner in cross country and a 3-year letter winner in basketball and baseball. Jared has also received Most Improved Player for basketball. Outside of school, he enjoys hanging out with friends. After school, Jared has enlisted to join the United States Marine Corps. He will be leaving on July 22nd for Marine Corps Recruit Depot at Paris Island, South Carolina. Mr. Jared Osborne.
Jared Osborne, the Lone Ranger on the baseball team. I'm sure he's happy with all those balloons as he sends the red and grays off into the sky. There are your senior athletes from New Knoxville, Ohio. Track, field, and baseball. So we'll be ready to resume here in a moment or two as the Rangers will come out to warm up and the Flyers will be back to the plate. So we'll take a break right after this and we'll be right back after this message.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Okay, just let's look through the list tonight of the sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Look at Wilson Health, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, Marion Refrigeration, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Minster Bank, Schwieterman's Pharmacy, Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Minster Dental Care, Francis Furniture. Our keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays are sponsored by Winners Meats. Player of the game will be sponsored by NKTelco. Scoreboard is First National Bank. Think first. So those are the people and the groups that sponsored today's broadcast. We thank you. And there is a pop-up on an attempted bunt by the number 9 batter, Reese Hess, and that was caught by Covert. So a short fly to the catcher for out number 1. And we go back to the top of the order for Kyle Francis, the shortstop, and he'll be followed by Matt Moeller after that. So Francis been up twice. He's doubled, scored a run, and flied out to left field. And there's a strike on that pitch, so the count goes to 1-1. Brandon Smith on the hill for the Rangers. He's in relief of Jared Osborne. So it's 2-1 right now on Kyle Francis. Francis's next hit pitch is hit, swings and hits the next one down the left side. Foul. So count even at 2-2 on Kyle Francis. One away here. Matt Moeller on deck. Okay, a little change of pace outside. Outside for a ball, so it's 3-2. And now the 3-2 pitch. Right down Broadway, fouled back at the plate. Count holds 3-2. As I said, just a slight breeze from the south in the face of the batters to the back of the fielders, but nothing too big. A rather balmy night, and that pitch stays high for a ball. So Francis gets a walk. He's down at first. Matt Moeller comes to the plate. He's been up twice. He's singled each time. He scored 2 runs. Throw over to first, nothing there. So Matt Miller at the plate. Darren Hayes on deck. 1 out, 1 on. And that one stays inside for a ball. Matt Moeller up twice, on twice, scored twice. 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Brandon Smith on the slab for the Rangers. And he pushes that one wide for a ball. 2-0 on Moeller. Looks down for his signals from Coach Utendorf. Steps back in. Throw overs high and wide. Safe. And that one is in the dirt. Gets by everybody, and Moeller moves on, or Francis moves on to second. And the count on Moeller goes to 3-0. 3-0 on Matt Moeller, second baseman. And that one's in the dirt likewise, and one hops the catcher there, so he gets a base on balls, free pass. The Flyers now have runners at first and second. The catcher, Darren Hayes, comes back to the plate. Been up twice, on twice. 1 for 1 on the afternoon. He got a base on balls. He got a double with 2 ribbies and scored a run. So he's 1 for 1 on the afternoon. And you can even throw in a stolen base. That one's wide. As right now, it seems that Smith just can't quite get it to the catcher like he wants. Smith throws to second. It's into the runner. No tag there of sorts. Runner's back safely. Max Link on deck. The runner's moving. The throw down to third. Oh, there might have been a balk. I don't know what happened, but both runners moved up. There was a balk call, I understand. I didn't see the umpire throw up their arms. I wondered why the throw was so soft and the third baseman didn't react. And there's a pitch for a strike. So count evens at 1-1 on Hayes. 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position. And that's strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count on Darren Hayes, the catcher for the Flyers. doubled his last time up. And that took a hop. No advancement by the runners. Count goes 2-2 now. Link on deck. There's one hit to second. Off the second baseman's arm. Over to first, and he got him. But a run scored as Hayes is out on a 4-3 bang-bang play. But Francis scores, and Moeller moves to third. And another RBI for Hayes on the afternoon. So with a runner at third, Max Link is at the plate. There's a ball hit in the gap. Nobody gets that one. So single there by Link as he rounds first and retreats. But an RBI as he drives home Moeller. So Brandon Fleck steps in. 1 on, 2 out.
Probably the latter.
First pitch there is a ball. Derek Wilker on deck.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
There's one hit right past the third baseman. The pitcher coming around. There could be a play at third, and it's not there. So Fleck's got a single. He pushes Link all the way around to third. So now there's 2 on. He goes to second on the throw. Derek Wilker now comes to the plate, the DH. He's been up twice. Flied or out both times, but he does have an RBI. And swung on this by Derek there. Reese Eifert on deck. 2 runs in here in the fourth. There's a pop fly right side, and no one catches it. Almost a 3-way collision, and they say out because of batter interference. So Walker flies out to first base for the third out, and that ends that inning. But the Flyers do push across 2 more, and they currently lead 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back.
Our 1,500 square foot showroom and pro shop at bowlerstore.com is stocked with bowling balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and apparel. The pro shop is equipped with 2 drill presses, measuring devices, and bowling ball maintenance machines to keep your ball rolling great. We offer private lessons for individuals and groups. Moxie's Extra Pair inside bowlerstore.com is also available to rent for private events. Be sure to check out bowlerstore.com or visit our pro shop in Versailles, Ohio for all your bowling product needs.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
All right, back here at Ranger Field, and we head into the bottom of the fourth. The Rangers will send to the plate 3, 4, and 5. That will be Patrick Covert, Jared Osborne, and Brandon Van Gundy. Max Link still on the hill. Picked up a couple more insurance runs the last inning to run the count 7-0 right now in favor of the Flyers. So the Rangers coming to bat, looking for base runners. And Patrick Covert, the catcher, will be first man at the plate, followed by Jared Osborne, now the first baseman. And Brandon Van Gundy, 3, 4, and 5. Patrick Covert up once. He got a base on balls. So up once, on once. Nope, I'm sorry. That's Osborne. Patrick Covert struck out in his first plate appearance. So he looks at that one. That's on the inside part of the plate for a strike.
Just a tad bit inside.
Up once, struck out once. That one's low. 1-1 on Patrick Covert, the catcher for the Rangers. Covert, that one's over the second baseman's head and into right field. So Patrick Covert on with a single. That brings Jared Osborne, the first baseman, to the plate. Jared Osborne coming to the plate. First time up, walked. Never advanced any farther than first. So now we'll look and see what's what to do. That one's high. Osborne takes it for a ball. Both teams will draw this weekend for tournament. There's a quick snap throw to first, and they got him. So Covert is eliminated real quickly there on a 1-3 pickoff for out number one. So Jared Osborne has now at the plate, nobody on. And that's there on the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swung on there. I'm sorry, that's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one's outside for a ball. Count evens at 2-2. Jared Osborne followed by Brandon Van Gundy, the shortstop. Osborne looks at the 2-2 pitch, swings and misses for strike 3. So that's the second out of the inning. Okay, here's the replay pickoff. There it is, quickly. He had him leaning, and the throw was just right on the inside part of the bag, right where the runner runs into it, in the glove, and an out. So Brandon Van Gundy steps in with 2 outs. He's going to be followed by Jacob Rollins. Van Gundy's the shortstop. And that's way outside. So Van Gundy steps up with a advantage in the count here, 2-0. Van Gundy batting at .300 coming into today's game. And he rips one foul on the right side. 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th on a cloudy evening, but yet a balmy evening. There's a ball hit up the middle into center field, and Van Gundy is down at first base with a single. 2 out, though, as Jacob Rollins, the center fielder, comes to the plate.
Coming to the plate for the Rangers, the center fielder, number 16.
Jake Rollins was up once before, and he has struck out once before. So Van Gundy hopes that he doesn't get picked off. That one's outside for a ball to Rollins. Johnny Sewell, the right fielder, is on deck. Link's next offering is swung on and missed for a strike. Count goes 1-1 on Jacob Rollins. Brandon Van Gundy down there at first, looking to advance somehow, some way. And there's a ball pop in the air on the right side. Second baseman calls for it, and he has it for out number 3. So after 3 complete, the score remains 7 for the Flyers, nothing for the Rangers.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Okay, we'll just take a look at the keys to the game here as we enter the top of the 5th inning here, just to see once how they matched out for the game. For the Rangers, keys to the games were to throw strikes, and they have somewhat consistently, but they've gotten behind quite a bit in the count, and that's given the hitters an advantage, as well as they have walked a few batters. So that's holding true. They need to do a better job, and then reduce the errors. And so far, the Rangers have played pretty error-free. However, they could have stopped at least 2 runs had their throws and catches been a little more on target. So those are listed as errors, and in both cases, it allowed runs. Now there's a ground ball up the third base line, and that's foul. So quickly down to first goes Reese Eifert, but he'll return here leading off the 5th inning, followed by Kendall Bruins and Reese Hayes. Now if we take a look at the keys to the game for Marion Local, we wanted to have consistent play, and so far they have. And they have likewise stopped the big inning. They've issued a couple of walks to the Knoxville batters, as well as in the last inning. They had gave up 2 hits, but they removed 1 hitter on a pickoff play, so they have definitely stopped anything from happening. There's a fly over there to second base, and Brian is over there, and he gloves it for out number 1. So you can see that the keys to the game are holding true. Either they have happened or they have not happened. In this case, it would have given the Rangers, or wouldn't have given Marion two less there. There's a nice glove, and there's a high throw down to first, and the run overthrow, and now the throw goes to second. Not in time. So Bruins is down at second on an error by the shortstop, just as we said. So down there on an E6. And that will now bring Reese Hess to the plate, the right fielder. So it was a good glove play by the shortstop, but just a high throw would have had him with ease. So 1 out, 1 on. Brandon Smith pitching for the Rangers. And a throw through goes to second base. Runner's back. He was paying attention. Van Gundy trying to hold the runner. And there's a fly foul to the left side. Slight drizzle right now. as we're in the top of the fifth. And there's one slap to the left side. Van Gundy has it, but has no play. He was over by the second base bag. By the time he tracked it down, the runner was already at first base. So an infield single by Hess, and Bruns moves over to third. That takes us back to the top of the order as Kyle Francis steps in. Kyle's been up 3 times. He's had a base on balls, a double, a fly out, and he scored 2 runs. And he swings at that offering for a strike. Matt Moeller is going to be on deck, the second baseman. That pitch from Smith is outside for a ball. Thought maybe the runner was going to take off, but he didn't break. So Hess is at first, Bruns is at third. There's 1 out in the inning. And now he took off. Fake to throw, no throw. Pitch was inside, so the count goes 2-1 on Francis. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 on. Runners in scoring position. There's a shot between the shortstop and the third baseman. The lead runner will come home, and so will the second runner. So both Bruns and Hess score on that single to left by Francis. And Francis is on at first with a single.
Now batting number 26, Dylan Fleck.
And that pitch there is high. Dylan Fleck batting for Moeller. So Dylan Fleck at the plate, batting for Matt Moeller. Kyle Francis, there's one back to the pitcher. To second for a tag out. And that makes out number 2 as they tag out Francis coming into second. All right, so safe on a fielder's choice at first is Dylan Fleck. And that means Darren Hayes comes to the plate, number 22. Max Link on deck. Two in, 2 out, 1 on. Dylan Fleck over at first. Throw over there, back in time. Hayes up for his 4th chance. He's been on twice and scored a run. And there's one beating the ground to third. Gloved over to first, not in time. Runner's safe. So infield single there by Darren Hayes. Darren Brunswick coming to the plate now. To number 40. Aaron Brunswick. Batting for the pitcher, Max Link. So we've got 2 on, 2 out, and Brunswick fouls one back to the right side. So Link will probably remain on the hill. But right now, there's a high pitch, not swung on. It's taken for a ball, so count evens 1-1. 2 runners on. Throw back to second. And Fleck gets back. Hayes is on at first. Aaron Brunswick now batting. There's a fly ball hit well to the right. Well, Johnny Sewell back makes a nice running catch on Aaron Brunswick's long fly. So a nice hit. Unfortunately, it's caught for out number 3 as Brunswick is retired and the Flyers are retired. But they've put 2 more on the board, so they now lead 9-0 as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialists will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
All right, back here at Ranger Field, and the Rangers will now be sending to the plate the bottom third of their order. And on the hill for the Flyers, and I'm sorry I did not catch the umpire's signal. I believe it's number 7, Reese Hess. I believe, yes it is. Reese Hess is on the hill pitching now and replacing Link. So Reese Hess on the hill for the Flyers. And number 5 is at third base, and I think that's Nolan Habadaz. Okay. Habadaz is at third. And at first, in place of Eifert, is number 20. Nope. Sewell at the plate for the Rangers. Just made that nice catch here in the top half of the inning. And that next pitch is wide, so Hess is even on the count. Reese Hess pitching. Hess has got an ERA of 5.40 and swung on and missed, but dropped by the catcher. Quickly throws out Sewell, who is retired at first. So we move over to Cody Pate. Pate now stepping in for the Rangers, and he will be followed by Austin Bryant. First pitch there is a strike to Pate. Pate's been up once before, and he was hit by a pitch, and he swings at that one and misses. The third baseman got to first, but got no farther than that. He led off the third inning with hits batsman, and he swung at that one for strike 3. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 pitches and a strikeout. Austin Bryant stepping to the plate now. Austin was up in the third, and he was called out on strikes, looking. And that one's inside and tight. Just gets out of the way. Hess, a left-hander, comes with quite a bit of speed. On the year, he's struck out 16 and only walked 6, so that's a nice 2-to-1 base on balls to strikeout ratio. The next pitch is swung on and missed. That's outside. So the count goes 1-2 on Austin, and will be followed by Ryan Osborne as we'll go back to the top of the order should we have another batter. And that one's low and inside. A little bit of sprinkle rain on the horizon. Athletic Director Kay Webb is wringing her hands, saying, hold off, hold off, hold off. She's trying to scare it away. That one's on the outside for strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down, all 3 Ks. After 5 complete, it is set 9 for the Flyers, nothing for the Rangers. We'll be right back with inning number 6.
Hi, I'm Marion. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
All right, top of the 6th inning here at New Knoxville. The Flyers leading in a very commanding form, 9-0. So they will be sending number 5, 6, and 7 to the plate here in the 6th. Brandon Fleck, Derek Wilker, and Reese Eifert. Now I think that 1 or 2 of these will be different because they have been doing some changes. So in fact, here comes number 5, and this will be Nolan Hamadas. Nolan Hamadas stepping in for the first time. Hamadas was in the field in the last inning. So he's now taking over at third base. Replace Fleck, who in 3 appearances had a single and a double and a strikeout. But this is Nolan's first appearance. Count on him now is 1-1. And change of pace stays high for a ball. Two and 1 on Nolan Habadas. And normally there are strikes, but that must have been a little too low. And it is now a 3-1 count on Nolan. Nolan has his choice of swinging or watching. Didn't look for a signal, so I'd say he's on his own. There's a swing and a miss. So Smith comes back with a swinging strike to even make the count go 3-2. 3-2, and that one stays high for a ball. So Habadas gets a walk and he trots on down to first, and that will bring up
next for the Flyers, the left fielder, number 12, Isaac Eifert.
Isaac Eifert, the left fielder who had been batted for by Derek Wilker, is now going to bat for himself. So Isaac Eifert swings at that one and misses for a strike. 1 man on. Reese Eifert is scheduled to be up next, but I don't think it will be him. We'll check here in a moment. There's another swing and a miss by Eifert. 0-2 on Isaac. Nolan Habadaz down at first. There's a fly ball, left side. Left fielder's under it, grabs it, and has it. So a pretty well hit ball by Eifert for an out number one as he flies to left.
For the Flyers, number 37, Tim Knapschafer.
Tim Knapschafer coming up to the plate, number 37. So he's going to be batting in place of Reese Eifert. Swung on and missed by Knapschafer. Knapschafer up for the first time. And that one's in the ground, not kept in front. Their runner advances to second. So Habadaz is at second, one out, one on. And Knapschafer at the plate. And swung on and missed there for strike two. So the count goes to 1-2 on Tim. He's to be followed by Bruins, but I think Bruins will likewise be substituted for. Count goes 2-2 on Knapschafer. Second baseman holding at second. Big hole at first. There's a pop fly right side over the netting though. Out of play. Nice crowd here today on a rather not inclement day, but rain on the horizon. There's one popped over towards the right side, and it does fall in there. And the runner comes from second. The throw home, not in time. So Knapschafer gets a single and an RBI as Fleck scores from second. I'm sorry, Habadaz scores from second. So Bryce Moeller is going to pinch hit now for Kendall Bruins. So try to keep up to date on all of these. Bryce Moeller. Moeller at the plate. And that one's high and inside for a ball. Yeah, the second baseman was holding the runner, and guess what? The ball was hit right where the second baseman probably would have had a play on it. And that one's low and in the dirt for ball two. Knapschafer out there at second. One run in here. Scores 10. That one's fouled back and off the mask of the catcher. Covert shaking his dome just to make sure it's all in one piece. It gives you a little funny feeling when that ball comes off the mask. Sometimes it gets you pretty square. And that ball is high. So 3-1 on the batter, Bryce Moeller. The 3-1 pitch from Smith. Outside, ball four. Okay. And now that
Number 7, Reese Hess.
Reese Hess comes to the plate. And that one's inside. Hess swings and grounds that one past first, but foul. So the count goes 1-1. Number 7 on his back. But hitting from the left side. Looking for something to score a run. There's a fly ball, right center, right where no one is. And that falls in there in short left center. Once again, runners were being held, shortstop couldn't get to it. So Hess is on with a single. And the bags are now full with 1 out and 1 on. Kyle Francis back at the top of the order to follow, I believe, Fleck. So still only 1 out, but a chance to push some more across. 1-0 on the batter, Kyle Francis. He's had a couple of RBIs. He's been up 4 times. He's flied out, doubled, walked, and singled. There's a strike. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes, I think. And he's already scored, Kyle's already scored 2 runs today, plus he's got a couple of RBIs. There's 1 and 2. I think it'll be Dylan Fleck on deck. And there's a fly ball. Infield fly rule, so there's automatically 1 out. There's an out. So Francis flies out to second for out number 2. All runners hold in place. Bags are still full, but there are 2 outs. Dylan Fleck at the bat, and he slaps one over there just between first and second. That'll score 1 run. Okay, so Fleck with a RBI single. And that runs the score to 11-0. And that brings the catcher, Darren Hayes, to the plate. Darren's been up 4 times. He's got a single, a double, a base on balls, and a ground out to second. He's got a couple RBIs, and he has scored a run. And the offering there from Smith is high for a ball. Smith's next offer. Outside for a ball. Hayes at the plate, the catcher. There's a shot up the middle. That will score 1, maybe 2. Yep, it will get 2 in. So Hayes comes through with a single again. And that pushes a couple of runners across.
Up next, Friars, number 40.
So we still have 2 on, 2 out, and throw back to second. Almost ran into that one. And that will bring Aaron Brunswick to the plate for the second time. Flied out last bat, and he hit it well and hit it to right field, but the right fielder made a great catch. Otherwise, it would have maybe been a multiple base hit. So Aaron looking to get a hit here with runners in scoring, a runner in scoring position on second and another in at first. And there's a ball hit on the ground to third, fumble there. So all hands safe. E5.
Now batting the third
So
baseman, number 5, Nolan Habadaz.
bases are are still loaded, or are loaded again. Nolan Habadas back at the plate for his second appearance. So first pitch to him was a ball. And that looks, and a throw down to third, not there. Not handled cleanly. I don't think they'd have had him anyhow. 1-1 on the batter. 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Smith's next offering, and that
hit the very bottom
hit the end of the bat or hit his hand. And now they're going to say it hit him. So he gets hit by the pitch. He goes down to first. That'll push another run across the plate. And that means there's 5 runs scored this inning. At first I thought maybe it hit the knob of the bat, but it must have hit his hand, but he didn't react to it. Here's a look at it. If we can just see. Boy, I don't know. It looked like it hit the end of the bat, but it declared hits batsman, and that one's way off, so no advance. Hayes is standing down at third. Brunswick is, Habadas is at second. And that one's in the dirt. Eifert up again.
Even the basics here, even getting the ball back to the pitchers are terrible.
And that one's high for a ball. Hayes at third. Brunswick at second. Habadas is at first. Eifert at the plate. And that's ball 4. So that will walk one across also. So in comes Hayes. And the bags remain full. Coach Murgis comes out, talks to Smith, pats him on the back, tells him we only need one more out. This is the top of the 6th. The Rangers will bat in the bottom of the 6th, but if they can't cut this deficit to less than 10, it will be a run rule shortened game. There's a ball that skips by everybody, no advance by the runners. Six runs have scored, I believe, in this inning. And that's there for a strike. 1-1. And now a throw with the third. Not there. Count goes to 2-1 on the batter. Sacks are full. There's a ball hit towards right center. Over there for the catch. And gloved by Rollins for out number 3. So Eifert goes down with a fly out to center for out number 3. And the score after 5.5. It's 15 for the Flyers, nothing for the Rangers as they come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
And we're back here as we head to the bottom of the sixth, where all the Flyers need to do is get 3 runs, or the 3 outs, and we will end this game by the run rule, as it is currently 15-0 here, heading into the bottom of the 6th. And the pitcher on the mound right now is number 26. Is that correct? I can't find that though on my stat sheet. 26, but I don't have a 26 on my stat sheet. It's Dylan Fleck is the pitcher right now on the mound. Okay. All right. Dylan Fleck is on the mound, number 26. He's batted several times here, but I didn't have his number, and when I looked for it on the sheet, I couldn't find it. But okay, I am told it is Dylan. So he will try to close out the bottom of the 6th here, as we will now come to the plate will be the top of the order. Ryan Osborne, Brandon Smith, and Patrick Covert. That's 1, 2, and 3 in the Rangers lineup. Had 2 hits this afternoon total, but no runs. First ball pitch there is a ball. Dylan Fleck on the hill. One and one on Brandon Smith. Fleck, a right-hander, comes with that pretty quick. That's there at the knees. 1 and 2 on Smith. Fleck kicks, fires. That's too low, I believe. Count evens at 2 and 2. Top of the order for the Rangers. 1, 2, 3. Osborne, Smith, and Covert. 15-0 in favor of the Flyers at this time. That's low. 3 and 2. So Osborne's got a chance to get on with a walk here if he doesn't get a hit. 3 and 2. Now he's got to use the good eyes. And that is low for ball 4. So Osborne draws a leadoff walk here in inning number 6. And that puts Ryan down at first. Brandon Smith, the pitcher for the Rangers right now, coming to the plate. Brandon's been up twice, grounded out and struck out. That one's outside, I believe, for a ball. Nope, I'll take that back. I thought I saw the catcher twist to catch it, and he still got the outside part of the plate. So it's 0-1 on Smith. And Smith rips one to the right side, but goes foul out towards right field. Right fielder goes out to retrieve it. 0-2 on Brandon. Ryan Osborne down at first base. And there's a nice curve, but it was just high, I believe. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
See the catcher looking at the
Had to be high because I think it definitely cut the plate. And you could see it buckled the, there's strike 3. So Brandon Smith goes down with a backwards K, caught looking. So that's the first out. Patrick Covert coming to the plate. He struck out first appearance, single last time up, then got picked off at first. And there's a strike. Jared Osborne is on deck. 1 on, 1 out. Rangers trailing 15-0. That's there for a strike. 0-2. Patrick Covert, the catcher for the Rangers. Like to have another single this time. And he swung on, missed. The batter is out because first base was occupied, but the runner at first advances. So he's down at second. That's run. Jared Osborne now coming to the plate. Jared's been up twice. He's struck out and he's had a base on balls. So right now it's the Osborne brothers show. Second base, Ryan. Jared batting. So first pitch to Jared was low for a ball. There's 2 outs. And that one stays down likewise for a ball. I was thinking maybe the Flyers were going to have a pickoff play at second with the catcher throwing down, but I believe he dropped the ball in his attempt to come out of his crouch. 2-0 and swung on. There's the throw down, and they caught him off the bag. Here he comes into third, and he's tagged out there for out number 3. So a little 2, 4, 5 for the third out as they caught Osborne off the bag on the throw. So that concludes the ball game via the run rule as the teams come out to shake hands. We'll take a moment to check our stats, and then we'll be back for the player of the game right after this announcement.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Okay, the Rangers lose here in a run-shortened game with the score 15-0 in favor of the Flyers. That moves the Flyers' overall record to 9-10 and makes them 4-4 in the league. They will have another league game tomorrow with a makeup game, as they will be traveling to New Bremen to play the Cardinals in, like I said, another makeup/league game that they'll need. Again, both teams draw on Sunday. The Flyers are probably going to enter as middle of the pack. I can't remember just who was all in there, but the Rangers are going to have to put together a solid game, although they will get probably someone also with a record similar to theirs, and they might have a shot at winning a league game or winning a tournament game, but they will have to travel on the road. As you see our box score there, it's 15-18-0 for the Flyers, and it's 0-2-2 for the Rangers. Basically a pretty clean game, just unable to not make the plays just when they needed it. Seemed like the ball had eyes of its own, as the ball just would go where the Rangers couldn't get it. Wasn't overly, the Flyers didn't overpower the Rangers pitching, but they just put enough balls in play in contact. Our star of the game, player of the game, will be from Marion Local, and that will be number 20, Matt Moeller. He is the second baseman. He batting at about 269 when he came into the game, but first time up he had a single, second time up he had a single, third time up he had a base on balls, and he scored all 3 times that he was on base. So up 3 times, 2 hits, 1 walk, scored 3 runs. He is the player of the game for tonight's game. Just like to finish one more time with the sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Like to thank Wilson Health, Caring Without Limits, Precision Strip, NKT.TV, BowlerStore.com, Wagner's IGA, servicing communities for over 95 years, Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Supplies, America's favorite garage door for a long time, Moran's Refrigeration, your appliance expert, now serving Northwest Ohio for over 70 years, PSG Outfitters, Minster Bank, financial solutions for a lifetime, Schwederman's Pharmacies located in Salina, Coldwater, Minster, New Bremen, St. Mary's, and Walpock, New Knoxville Supply, Cargill, Minster Dental Health, Francis Furniture. Keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays were brought to you by Winners Meats, quality meats for over 90 years. Had a couple of interesting replays if you happen to see them. Player of the game was brought to you by NKTelco. Our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank, Think First. So that pretty much concludes it. Our producer, our director, the man who makes everything happen, Bryce Hemrick. Camera is Mark Fissel. I'm Dennis Henshin. We thank you for listening and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, final score from New Knoxville, Marion Local 15, New Knoxville nothing. That's all for today, folks. Have a nice evening.